caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory, tell the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my peace at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. This one from 46 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I could just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Room here to run. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the screen pass. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Adams. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give for Taylor running right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll run here with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff, Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. But he's got his target, Harris. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and very short. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Two yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Stafford. And incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the ground, it's Kamara, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Hines. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Wentz now on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He hits Adams complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll find Pittman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Taylor again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time he is in. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford able to get this to Patrick, and he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you'd like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete. Thomas. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there, and the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.